on, folks? This is Antoine with OTAntenna.com, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you guys how to strip coaxial cable and apply a fitting without the correct tools. This video is mainly for amateurs, for those DIYers, for people that don't know too much about coaxial cable and how it actually needs to be fitted. So tools we're going to need: either a box cutter or some wire snips, and any type of connector, and of course some coaxial cord. So first, to start off, if you take a look at these two heads right here, looking at the middle part, we call these the stingers, just the copper plated middle part. That's too long, and I'm gonna show you guys at the end what's the length it's supposed to be, so it won't damage the device when you stick it in. Alright, so first what we're gonna do is get rid of these. Let's get rid of one of them. Alright, so however you strip it, when you first stripping it, you just want to get rid of this black sheath out on the outside. And I definitely wouldn't recommend a razor blade, because it's just so dangerous. Now with the right tools, you can do this in less than a second. But this, like I said, this video is just for amateurs, people who don't know too much about coaxial and just want to do it themselves. So you always want to pull this back. You don't want to cut this off, you want to pull it back. And be careful, because it is prickly. Alright. Then you want to get rid of this second layer of protection. Now this is dual shield, by the way. So a dual layer of protection from outside noise and interference. So what you want to do, looking at the middle of that, see that diode, you want to just cut along, you want to cut this outside protector part off without damaging that stinger in the middle. I mean, it's tough to do without the right tools, but if you just take your snips and just go around a couple times and just pull off, you have it. As simple as that. Now you want to examine. Now in the professional industry, all this is going to be flat. It's going to be squared off, and but you want to make sure there's none of these wires that's wrapping around this middle section. That's a big no-no. You practically, if that happens, you practically waste your time. You can have all types of trouble, arcs at your receiver or at your television. So that's a big no-no. So you want to make sure these two wires not touching each other. All right. Then you want to go ahead and, I don't know if you can see the middle of that. You see that middle section? You want to line that up with that white part, which we call a diode. You want to line them two up as perfect as you can. Now, since we did these with pliers, this diode is probably going to be it's not going to be rounded off. You want to round it off as best you can. Alright, so you want to go ahead and slide this on here and remember, leave this braided wire on intact. I mean, if it's too long, if it's like all the way down there, of course you want to cut it short so it's not sticking out the bottom. But you want to leave that laying flat. So you want to slide this on there. If you get it on there right, it'll slide on easy. So once you have it on there, you want to get it on there at a good depth. You pretty much you want to get the middle section, that white part. You want to get that lined up with the base surface of your connector as best you can. Get those connected. You don't want it you don't want that white part sticking out. See how that? It's all the way up there. That's a big no-no. You know, that causes interference. So you want it as flush with the base part of your fitting as possible. Right? And then as far as the stinger, the industry standard is you want it to be as long as the width of a dime. So that's just about right. I mean, that's pretty much it. You know, you can tape it up if it's going to be in the area where it might get jerked around, or you just go out and buy you a crimping tool. This is the professional crimping tools we use in the cable industry. I mean, it's pretty much just slide it in there. It anchors on there, and you squeeze it. There you go. Connected fitting with household tools. Quick video. Catch you guys next time.